We are back with the brand new video. The Miami Heat have won finally after a 2-game losing streak. Does it feel like a win? Absolutely not. This is probably the most discouraging win in NBA history. I don't know what that performance was in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter. But yeah, am I happy we won? Yeah, I'm happy we won. I guess there's always a saying that if you win while you're playing badly, you're doing something right. I don't believe in that nonsense. We played terrible. We only won this game because we were playing one of the worst teams in the NBA. Charlotte Hornets, shout out to them. They kept it close and they fought. But you guys, they had no business winning this game or even being close. Their injury report included LaMelo Ball and Gordon Hayward, who are their two best players. The fact that we did not blow this team out, I don't care if we didn't have Tyler Hero, the fact that we did not blow this team out by 20 is a disgrace, especially when we were up by 15-20. We could have won this game easily. Am I encouraged by this win? Absolutely not. Am I happy we won? Absolutely. Everybody other than Jimmy Butler had a terrible game. I don't care if Bam had 18 and 14. The amount of layups he missed, unacceptable. Bam could have had 30 if he made, the 6-7 layups that he missed. Jimmy had to get into playoff Jimmy mode for us to win this game. You know how sad that is? We had to rely on Jimmy Butler to go back and turn the time and take his performance back to where he does usually in the playoffs in order for us to beat the Charlotte Hornets, whose record is worse than ours. And we were 4-7. I think their record was like 3-8 or something. And they're without their two best players. And we were relying on playoff Jimmy to beat this team in overtime. It's not good enough. It's nowhere near good enough. This team is heavily flawed. And I'm about to explain the flaws right now. If you guys want to go check out my last video that I made about the possible trade targets for this team, it's up. It's been up for a couple of days now. There's like 13 players over there. Go check that video out. I talk more in depth about who the Heat could possibly get if things continue to go this way. And yeah, we won the game. So a lot of people are going to be like, a win is a win. I know in the press conferences, they're going to be like, oh, a win is a win. I don't believe all that nonsense. Yeah, we won the game. But come on, man. Like, we made this Hornets team without their two best players look good. Kelly Oubre, we're lucky that he turned that ball over. Was that a travel? Yeah. But I was actually surprised that they called it on him. If Kelly Oubre, if it was a different game, they might have let that go because it was OT. And they might have said, we'll let them play. We're just lucky that the Hornets are trash. If this was a competent team, not even a championship contender, if this was a competent team, we would have lost this game. So there's a lot of improvements clearly that need to be made. Number one, this team is very solely reliant on the 3-point shot. If the 3-point shot is not falling, I don't know where this team gets its offense from. Because the amount of missed threes tonight, Strus, what was he, 2 for 11? He airballed one. I think his last 3 was an airball. Vincent shot a terrible percent from 3. I think Duncan only made 1 3-point shot. The rest of his buckets were like floaters and whatnot. Caleb only made 2. Jimmy missed his. Lowry missed his. Bam missed the one that he took. Dedmon didn't take any, but everybody was missing their threes. We shot the ball atrociously from 3. And normally for a good NBA team, that's okay. You can find a different way to win. For the Miami Heat, if the 3-point shot is not going in, the chance that they win is close to 0. And the only reason we won this game was because Jimmy Butler had 35 and whatever other, rebounds and assists he had, and the fact that we were playing one of the worst teams in the league. We have to find another consistent source of offense. Yes, I know Tyler Hero was out. That is 20 points per game that's missing, and he is a guy that can also dissect the defense. That's fine. Tyler Hero is definitely a boost to this team whenever he's healthy. But I've seen this same, pattern with Tyler Hero in the lineup. If the shooters are not knocking their shots down, the offense stalls. And it's the same problem every time in the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter in OT, to be honest, like, we won that game in OT because of the Hornets offense, not because of our offense. Our offense wasn't that good. Our defense was good in OT. And our defense was okay in the fourth quarter. Our offense was terrible. You know why? We went back to the same stagnant offense. Everybody stands around, give Jimmy Butler the ball, get out of his way. And you know what? That worked for a couple of plays. Jimmy got a tough layup on the break. He got a bank shot. He got a mid-range step back jumper in the fourth. He got an and one. But listen, when there is, especially on those like last second plays, like when there's 20 seconds left and you have the ball and you're winding the clock down, I don't understand why we wait until there's 5 seconds on the shot clock to set a screen. What are we waiting for? Everybody's just standing around. The spacing is god awful. On that fourth quarter play where Jimmy Butler had an offensive foul, that was not an offensive foul. I 100% agree that was not an offensive foul, and that was a terrible call. But the spacing on that play was atrocious. It was Jimmy on the right. Everybody else was packed against each other on the left. The screen from Lowry didn't come until 5 seconds were on the clock. And yeah, it was a terrible play. And it was the same thing again in OT. Before Kelly Oubre traveled, we had a chance to, increase our lead. I think it was only a 1-point lead, and we had a chance to increase it. Again, the screen didn't come. I don't even think Lowry set a screen this time. I just think everybody just cleared out. And we could clearly see Jimmy was fatigued. He was not, as fresh as he would be, because number one, this dude played the entire third and didn't get the amount of rest that he would like to in the fourth. He had to come back with 8 minutes left. So he only got a rest of 4 minutes. So he was fatigued. And when he's fatigued, someone has to go help him, bro. We can't just, stand there and pray that he's gonna become Jesus Christ and hit over 2 defenders. Like, that's not how it works. I'm very frustrated right now. This is probably the most frustrated I've ever been after a win. We won this game, but it doesn't feel like we won this game. Major improvements need to be made. The starting lineup again. The offense looked okay in the what's it called? In the first half. We were okay. We were not great. The offense was not great. The only reason we were up and we were making these runs was because of our defense. I thought our defense looked pretty good tonight. I don't think our defense was the problem. It was our offense. It was definitely our offense. We kept stalling. We kept stalling at times. And it's like whenever this team goes on a run and whenever we get up by 10, 15 points, it's like they want the opposition to come back. All of a sudden, team hangs their head. Energy, falls. We literally play like we've already won the game when we're winning. Like no, you cannot take your foot off the gas pedal like that, bro. And you know what? If we had lost this game, we would have been 4-8. We should have won. Not only should we have won tonight, we should have won against Indiana, and we should have definitely won against Portland. Our record right now is 5-7, I think. If I'm not mistaken, 5-7. There is a very, very clear argument to be made that our record should be 7-5. If we could close out games better, we would have an above 500 record. For a fact, there's no way we should have lost against Portland. 0 way. We dominated that game for 3 quarters, and in the fourth quarter again, I don't know what goes on with this team in the fourth quarter. I don't know if it's they just get too lax. They're talking about their dinner plans in Miami after the game. I don't know what this team is thinking in the fourth quarter. I'm speechless, because this is a trait that you see from young teams, bro. You're not supposed to see this, like, veteran teams, letting their foot off the gas pedal and all that stuff. Nah. This is a veteran team. They've been here. This core has made it to the finals in Jimmy's first year here. There shouldn't be any adjustment period for this team, especially when they're leading in games. There is no reason why all of a sudden, once we're leading by 10, the opposition should go on a 22-6 run in the fourth quarter, because that's what the Hornets did tonight. And yeah, man, it's just very frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, what we're gonna do against, like, competent and good teams. Like, we play the Hornets again on Saturday. I expect us to win that game because I think Tyler will be back. He was warming up tonight. I thought he was going to play, but I guess not. I think he will be back for that game on Saturday. But after that, man, Phoenix, Toronto, like, our schedule does not get any easier, and we're gonna have to get our stuff together because, you know, I promise you, if this was the Suns, if this was the Raptors who were about to play in a couple of games, I don't think we would have won this game. You know, the only reason we won this game is because we were playing the Hornets, and Jimmy Butler had to do everything in his power to will us to victory. Cause that was ugly. I can't even front. That was ugly, bro. As far as if this team is gonna panic and trades are gonna be made, I don't know. Like I said, it's only like I said it in the last video. It's only been 11 to 12 games. Do I expect this team to make, you know, wholesale changes to the roster right now? Absolutely not. I think they're gonna wait. Like I said, I'm not getting this from anywhere. I don't have any sources. I'm just giving you what I think. I think they're gonna wait for 20 to 25 games. You know, if it doesn't work by then sure. I think they're going to look into trade options. But right now, I think they're going to have to, you know, make use of what they have. And if they can't, then this team is in trouble. So they got to figure it out. They have to figure it out. And yeah, man, I mean, I don't really think I have much more to say. I talked about how the offense stalls. I don't know why. Again, we do so well when the ball is moving, but in the fourth quarter, the ball does not move. I get that you want to give the ball to your best player, but still, like, that doesn't mean that people can just be standing there the whole time. And yeah, I mean, I apologize if I come out like I'm overreacting or whatnot. I just don't really feel great about this win, and it's weird because we did win this game. So I know a lot of people will be like, "Yo, like, we won. Like, you should be happy right now." But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the Charlotte Hornets without their two best players, and it took Jimmy Butler becoming playoff Jimmy to win this game in OT. Like, it's not really something to be proud of. And they had the audacity to play Peppers in the arena, bro. That was, bro. I was like, bro, like, yo, we should not have won this game, but y'all play this victory song when we're up by 20. Like, I get it. We haven't played it in a while, but come on, bro. But anyway, you know, shout out to the team for pulling through at the end, I guess. But again, is it anything to be proud of? Is it anything to be happy about? I don't really think so. If you guys want to be happy about the win, that is all up to you. I would understand if you guys are happy about the win because we won the game. Obviously, like, any normal person would be happy that we won the game. But I guess I'm just, you know, not normal in that way, where I just need our team to play a lot better. And I know that this is not going to be sustainable against a better opposition. So we're going to leave it at that. Again, Jimmy Butler, man, take all the rest you need. Like, if you have to sit against Charlotte on Saturday, do it, because we should not be relying on him to push himself to the limit in order to beat the Charlotte Hornets team without LaMelo Ball and Gordon Hayward. I'm going to keep saying it again. So, Jimmy, shout out to you. You saved us tonight, bro. You did everything you could. So, man, hats off. Jersey retirement coming soon. I'll see y'all later as always, man. Peace.